Yes, Your Honor, it includes a menu and requirements and preference for poorer municipalities. It does have project identification, but it does not expressly designate them as hard or soft projects. There is no similar provision on projects outside the district. The amount of PDAF is the same. The timing of the release is a similar provision. The realignment of PDAF is similar to 2013. The procedure for release says that there's no provision requiring submission of necessary documents for release. But for the release of the implementing agencies and posting requirements, they are the same.
No, for the release of funds, is it required that the House Committee on Appropriations and Senate Committee on Finance make a favorable endorsement?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, can you go over the 2007 to 2009 GAAs, which are the years covered by the COA report? Do you see the same provisions?
Your Honor, there's a menu for 2007, 2008, 2009, but there's no list of requirements. The project identification, there is, but not expressly designated again. But for the realignment, no similar provisions, Your Honor. In the procedure for release, there's no similar provision.
But how come in the COA report, which covers the 2007-2009 GAAs, there were findings that the legislators identified projects and that there were already allocated limits which are not found in the law?
Well, Your Honor, the lack of the similar stringent standards in the 2007-2009, Your Honor, actually, to our mind, would actually reinforce our position that even if these are blanket and it doesn't even give textual power to a legislator to identify and concur and limit realignment and control release, they managed to do it in 2007 up to 2009, as evidenced by the COA report. So it's actually worse, Your Honor, during those years because there was not even an express grant that they could identify. And yet, the 2007-2009 GAAs were still used, according to the COA report, to identify and even control suppliers.
So are you saying that the participation of the legislators in the identification of the projects and release of funds has become an institutionalized practice?
Yes, definitely, Your Honor.
Okay, now on the next matter, under the doctrine of separation of powers, who makes the law?
Congress, Your Honor.
Who implements the law?
The executive.
And who interprets the law?
It is the Honorable Court, Your Honor.
So when does the power of Congress end?
The power of Congress end to make law. The end of the power of Congress to make law is when the law takes effect.
Okay, but under the 2013 GAA and the other GAAs containing PDAF and its previous versions, do you think that the legislators still played a role in the implementation of the law when
Yes.
they identified and specified the projects to be implemented and involved themselves in the realignment and release of funds?
Yes, Your Honor, definitely. They are playing an active role.
Do you think that when individual legislators identify projects, they are merely assisting the implementing agency in filling in the details of the law?
Well, there are two things problematic with that, Your Honor. First of all, it is not their job to assist executive agencies in execution because it is prohibited. They are not allowed to execute law. And second, even if they just claim to be doing so, they are participating a role after the law has come to pass or come to effect.
So if the individual legislators do not merely assist in the filling in of the details, what then are they doing? Are they effectively commanding the executive to follow their identifications?
Yes, Your Honors.
Now, under the COA report,